Bonjour Sébastien, bonjour Valérie, comment ça va? Et comment s'est passé votre week-end? Comment s'est passé votre semaine? Comment s'est passé votre week-end? How was your week? How was your weekend? Comme ci, comme ça, pourquoi? Parce que vous avez beaucoup de devoirs. Parce que, let me just write it down. Ah, it's always slow. Parce que vous avez beaucoup de devoirs. If you want to say it yourself, you can say parce que j'ai beaucoup de devoirs ou parce que nous avons beaucoup de devoirs. Take advantage of now. Because later when you work, it depends on the job you want to have, but if you're an entrepreneur or if you work in law or you're a teacher, you'll see work is never ending. Okay, because you have a lot of homework, because I have a lot of homework, because we have a lot of homework. You see how I'm conjugating to have, avoir, j'ai, tu as, il a, nous avons, vous avez, ils ou elles ont. Okay? We talked about education. You know, the Finnish education system is pretty good. They have a lot of success, but probably the education is also different. The way they, you know, the not the system, but the way the parents are raising their kids is a bit different. Comment s'est passée ta semaine? So I'm not saying votre semaine. You guys, your. If I talk to one person, comment s'est passée ta semaine? Should add an E actually as well here. Comme ci, comme ça. Est-ce que vous aimez vos professeurs? Do you like your teachers? Est-ce que vous aimez vos professeurs? There's a guy shouting in the street. Est-ce que vous aimez vos professeurs? Do you like your teachers? Est-ce que tu aimes tes profs ou tes professeurs? So when I talk to you guys, I'm going to see vos plurions, votre singular, tes, okay? Tes plurions, your teachers. So remember, j'aime le chocolat, j'aime le café, j'aime le thé, j'aime le jus d'orange, j'aime le, la, les. We saw that many times. Quelques-uns. A few. Quelle est ta matière favorite? So it's your favorite subject. What is your favorite subject? Possessive. Ta matière, because it's feminine. Ta. Okay? Les maths. Pourquoi les maths? Well, if you have a scientific mind, makes sense. I like physics. Didn't study physics at university. It was the opposite. I was studying law. And after when I moved to America, I decided to change my career and become a teacher. So that's why I'm doing that now. But it's easy to do it online because I can take care of my family as well. So, you know, when you are a lawyer, you don't have time for anything, even for yourself. Est-ce que tu aimes écrire? Do you like writing? Est-ce que tu aimes écrire? Okay. Tu écris des histoires? Do you write stories? Quel genre d'histoire? What kind? What genre? What kind or what type of stories? Quel genre d'histoire? We need to add an S here. Okay. Quel est ton auteur préféré? What is your favorite author? Okay. C'est une obsession. It's an obsession. I don't know why I was writing that here. Est-ce que tu aimes lire? Do you like reading? Oui, j'aime lire. Okay, so we can use aimer, to like, to love, plus a verb. Okay. Quel genre de livre? With an S. Est-ce que tu aimes lire? Est-ce que tu aimes lire? It's like, do you like reading? Okay. Et qu'est-ce que is what? Est-ce que tu connais Charles Dickens? With just one S. Either I'm forgetting the S here or I'm just adding two S. Doesn't make sense. Est-ce que tu connais Jules Verne? I recommend you to read it in English first because in French it's pretty hard. But I think it's, I don't know. If you like old sci-fi from, you know, the previous century, you'll be happy about it. Est-ce que tu aimes manger? Qu'est-ce que tu aimes manger? What? Qu'est-ce que do you like? What do you like eating? J'aime manger des pizzas, so I like eating pizza. Quoi d'autre? What else? Des hamburgers, so in French we don't pronounce the H. J'aime manger le posselé. Moi, personnellement, j'aime les pâtes fraîches. I like fresh pasta. J'aime la pizza avec la mozzarella ou la vraie mozzarella. Sorry, but I have a problem with the fake mozzarella. Okay, la vraie, the real one. Et la mozzarella is feminine. Okay. We went through the possessives again. I'm going to open it up. I'm going to go back to Skype because I need this transcript. J'aime mon vélo, my bike. So we need to pay attention to the gender of the noun next to the possessive. I like my bike. J'aime mon vélo. It's masculine. J'aime ma voiture. It's feminine. And my cars, mes voitures. So mon masculine, ma féminine, mes pluriel. And we don't care if it's masculine or feminine. Okay? J'aime mes voitures. I like my cars. I like my bike. I like my car. I like my cars. Okay? I like your car. J'aime ta voiture. So you can see here is mon, ton, son, notre, votre, leur. Ma, ta, sa, notre, votre, leur. Okay. So mon, ton, son, notre, votre, leur. Ma, ta, sa, notre, votre, leur. Mes, tes, ses, nos, vos, leurs. Okay, what does that mean? My can be, in French, can be masculine, feminine, pluriel. Okay? Your can be ton, ta. I need to change the layout. Here we go. That's gonna work. So, my can be mon, ma, mes. The noun next to it will tell us if it's masculine or feminine or pluriel. Okay, your is ton, ta, tes. His, her, its, with an S here, not the apostrophe. Sorry about that, I didn't make it. Son, sa, ses. Our, notre, votre, notre, nos, your, pluriel or formal, votre, votre, vos, their, leur, leur. Okay, hold on. When we study that in France, in a French school, we study like that, and like that. Okay, so we start the first column, we say mon, ton, son. Notre, votre, leur. Ma, ta, sa. Notre, votre, leur. Mes, tes, ses, nos, vos, leurs. Okay, so hold on. We know that those guys are identical. Masculine, singular, feminine, singular. So we say mon, ton, son. Ma, ta, sa. Notre, votre, leur. Mes, tes, ses, nos, vos, leurs. Okay, so we need to simplify. So again, I repeat, the noun next to it, it's going to tell us if it's masculine or feminine or pluriel. Okay, so to come back here, if I want to say j'aime ta voiture is feminine, so I'm going to say, okay, I need your, and feminine is ta. Okay, if I say I like your bike, un vélo, I'm going to say, okay, it's masculine, your, ton vélo. Okay, makes sense? If I want the pluriel, I like your bikes, so it's pluriel, and your, so te. Okay? But if I want to say his bike, well, a bike is masculine. So I'm going to be like, okay, it's here, it's masculine, so son vélo. I like her bike. Wait a minute. Her is here as well. And bike is masculine, so I'm going to say son vélo. Okay, so his bike, her bike is son vélo. His bikes, her bikes, ses vélos. Okay, so his, her, pluriel, ses. Okay, makes sense, huh? I like her car, so make same pattern, her car, une voiture, so it's feminine, sa voiture. Okay. I like his books, j'aime ses livres. Okay. We talked about c'est and il est. I'm gonna show you grammaire progressive at the end of this transcript, okay? And actually, I can just prepare it now. I was doing something else, and it should be very close because I know I did it not too long ago. So, well, let's do it now. C'est to identify, to present. C'est un fruit, c'est mon voisin, ce sont des fruits, ce sont mes voisins. Okay, so we say it is. Right? It means it is. So it is a fruit, it is my neighbor, they are fruits, they are my neighbors. Okay? If you want to ask a question, qu'est-ce que c'est? What is it? It's a fruit or they are fruits. So we can identify one or several things. Okay? It's going to still be the same question. C'est un dessin de ma fille, ce sont des dessins de ma fille. It's a drawing, it's my daughter's drawing or my daughter's drawings. Qui est-ce? For who? C'est mon cousin, ce sont mes cousins. To identify one or several persons. Okay? If we want to talk about the negation, ce n'est pas Max, ce n'est pas mon livre. Okay? And to describe a person in particular, we need to say he or she. And I know it sounds weird in English because it's not possible. It's better to use it, but in French we say he or she even though it's an object because there is a gender, masculine, feminine. C'est mon livre, il est bleu. It's my book, it is blue. But in French we say he is blue. C'est Peter, il est blond. It's Peter, he's blonde, so it's easy here because it's a person. C'est une rose, elle est belle. It's a rose, it is pretty. C'est Anna, elle est brune. It's Anna, she is brune. And in general comment, c'est beau, c'est bon, c'est cher. It's beautiful, it's good, it's expensive. Okay? So here we have c'est, ce sont. So every time you see a plural, you know it's going to be ce sont, and ce sont. C'est un téléphone, c'est une montre, ce sont des livres, c'est un parfum, ce sont des gants, ce sont des DVD, there are no S here, but it's plural, des. C'est un sac, ce sont des rollers. Okay? If you want to ask the question here, qui est-ce, who is it? C'est ma grand-mère. Qu'est-ce que c'est? C'est un éléphant, c'est une sculpture de Calder. What is it? C'est ma cousine Juliette, it's my cousine Juliette, so féminine, it's a person, so it's qui est-ce? C'est moi à 20 ans, it's me when I was 20, qui est-ce? C'est un ticket de train, c'est un souvenir, it's a train ticket, it's a souvenir. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Ce sont des copains, Yorgos et Elena. Qui est-ce? They are friends, they are buddies, Yorgos and Elena. C'est un coquillage, it's a seashell. Qui est-ce? Okay? We'll come back. We'll do this part the next time. Okay? Now let's go back to the transcript. And we did this one. And of course, it's not easy. I'm checking here. Okay. The video is not easy, the transcript is not easy, and it's intentional. Okay? Well, we're not focusing the entire hour on this level. Okay? But you can play the video. And it's quite funny, you know, because it's a family, they make food, and there is this guy, the journalist, he's just talking about what they do. So, number one, should be number one, regardez. We need to know if it's true en France. Jean-Luc Petit-Renaud. What? Sorry about that. That's this guy with the glasses. And est un personnage bien connu en France. I don't know this guy. I don't know why. I don't watch TV, so, you know, I'm disconnected from a lot of stuff. I choose my own programs. Regardez la vidéo. So, Jean-Luc Petit-Renaud is a well-known, bien connu, character, personnage, in France, en France. Watch the video. Regardez la vidéo, c'est féminine. Dites si les phrases sont vraies ou fausses. Tell or say if the sentences are true or false. So you can notice it's feminine and plural. Feminine and plural. So true, vrai, we add an E and an S. And false, it's a feminine version of faux, false. Okay. L'émission parle de sport. Faux, the show talks about sports, no? C'est le présentateur de l'émission, I believe so, yeah. Il rencontre une famille. So that's anchor, the TV anchor, whatever. Yes. Il rencontre une famille. He meets a family. Vrai. Il prépare à manger. So il, plurion, prépare, ent. Préparer, en verb. So we know how to conjugate that now. Il prépare à manger. He prepares something to eat. All of them, yes. Him in particular, no. I believe that's everything is fine. Bravo. Number 2. Okay, so we have the family members. Voici Jean-Marie, le cuisinier de la famille. Qui sont les autres personnes? Écoutez bien, puis associez les mots aux photos. So here is Jean-Marie, the cook of the family. Who are the other persons? Listen well, puis, then match the words to the pictures. Okay. So, in doubt, we can just be like, okay, there is a kid, so we know enfant. Let me see.
Il y a les petits biquets qui font les fonds de bol, qui sont juste à côté, qui sont tes enfants. Oui, on a un vrai goûteur.
Les petits biquets, it's a slang for children. So, ses enfants. His children, so Jean-Marie's children, his children, okay? So we're talking about him and his family. Son frère, his brother. Son épouse, his wife. Son père, his father. Sa mère, his mother. Okay? So we say his, but actually, son père is masculine, son, his. Sa mère, it's his mom, but in French we say her mom, because mère is feminine. Son épouse, well, it's feminine as well, but the word starts with a vowel, so we need a masculine possessive. We'll go through that. Hein. Ses parents, his children, so it's plural. Son frère, his brother, son frère. Okay, so we should have everything right here. Bravo. Numéro 3, troisième exercice. Ok. Avec Jean-Luc Petit-Renaud, that's a guy with the glasses, on découvre la spécialité de chaque membre de la famille Auberti. So with Jean-Luc Petit-Renaud, that's his full name, first and last name, we discover the specialty of each member of the family, of the Auberti family. Réécoutez le reportage et choisissez les bonnes réponses. So listen again. So réécoutez, it's like we do it again here every time we add a re in front of the verb. De reportage, hein, de whatever you want to call it, de reportage. Et choisissez les bonnes réponses and choose the right answers. I'm looking for a word for reportage. C'est like documentary or the interview, you know. Renaud, le père de Jean-Michel Auberti, a le même prénom qu'un. Renaud, it's the name of a singer. Not pretty singer, French singer. Very ugly, actually. He's a name of it's a singer in France. So, un chanteur. A singer, un chanteur. Ambassadeur. Ambassador, if you want. Cuisinier, cook. Nanciade tient ses recettes de. But the woman who makes the jam, she gets her recipes from. I believe this is sa belle-mère. So, her mom, her stepmother, her grandfather. I think it was her stepmother. L'épouse de Jean-Michel est très bonne pour faire de la confiture, du pain, du fromage. So Jean-Michel's spouse is very good. I'm so sorry about that. It's not too late, but I'm exhausted. Jean-Michel's spouse is very good for making, or to make, pour faire, to make. Jam, bread, cheese, so de la confiture. Le fils de Jean-Michel est Jean-Michel's son is like un voleur, a thief, un goûteur, a taster, un présentateur, an anchorman. I think it's a goûteur. And last one, le dernier. Jean-Michel et son frère sont comme. Jean-Michel and his brother are like. Des poètes, poets, they make poetry. Des chanteurs, singers. Des sportifs, athletes. I think they were talking about poetry. Okay, making food in France is like poetry, it's an art. And the last part, number 4. So I don't know why you can already have the answers. You need to check the noun, the noun, the noun. To see if it's masculine, féminine, employant. Mon père s'appelle Renaud. My father's name is Renaud. Mon père masculine, my, so it's mon. C'est ma maman, Nancy. C'est ma, sorry. C'est my mommy, féminine. C'est la recette de ma belle-mère, my, féminine. C'est ma femme, it's my wife, féminine. Mes enfants goûtent les confitures, my children taste the jam, en jam. Ton tâté, ton père s'appelle Renaud, comme le chanteur. Your father's name is Renaud, like the singer. Ta mère s'appelle Nancy. Your mom's name is Nancy. So, masculine, féminine. Mathilde, c'est mon épouse. À côté, il y a mes enfants, pluriel. So it's masculine, but the word here is feminine, but it starts with a vowel, so we need to use a masculine possessive. We'll see that. Hein? Ah, c'est ton. Sorry about that, it's ton. Your. Ah, damn it. It's not working. I have to select the other one. T. Because it's your, not my. Okay? So, your spouse, your children, ton, masculine, tes, pluriel. But remember, it's a feminine noun, but it starts with a E, an E. Okay? So we should have everything fine now. Okay. C'est la recette de ma belle-mère. It should be my here. There's no problem here. But anyway, so let's get back to the transcript. Préparer à manger, to prepare food. Préparer à manger. Je prépare à manger. Tu prépares. It's an ER verb, so we know how to conjugate that. So E, ES, ONS, EZ, ENT. Okay? Those are the endings when it's conjugated using the present tense. Tonight, everyone is excited. Ta mère prépare à manger tous les jours. Your mom prepares food every day. Ta mère, your mom, prepares, prépare, à manger, something to eat, or food, every day. We have 3 words here, but it's tous les jours, all the days, every day. Votre mère, so I can talk to one of you and say ta mère. If I talk to you both, the both of you, I can say votre mère. Your mom prepares food every day. So votre mère prépare. There's no ENT. There's no NT here. It's singular. Un enfant, a child. Le père, the father. La mère, the mother. Le fils, the son. La fille, the daughter. L'oncle, uncle. La tante, aunt. Le cousin, masculine, cousine. La cousine, féminine, cousine. L'époux, the husband. L'épouse, the wife. Okay. Un frère, a brother. Une sœur, a sister. Okay, so don't forget those guys. There's something I would like to do, and if I can open Adobe. Alter ego. You see, I have the spinning rainbow. Alter ego, it's a textbook I would like to use. I mean, Ideally, I would like you guys to use communication progressive du français, but probably we should be better using this one. I can just share it with you guys on the video, okay? And we have here some small dialogues. Comment tu t'appelles? What's your name? Yoko et toi, and you. Je m'appelle Clara et vous? So it's formal. My name is Clara and you? Je m'appelle James. Vous vous appelez comment? What's your name? Formal. Hans. Vous pouvez épeler. Can you spell it? H-A-N-S. Okay, if you want to spell your name, it's going to be very important to know how to do it. You don't need to say A as Annie or something like that, but A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Beware because I'm going to ask you to spell your names next time. Meaning tomorrow. Dire quelle langue on parle. To say or to tell which language we speak. Okay? So you have Chinese, you have Arabic, you have Sanskrit, you have Spanish, you have, I don't know what is this one. You have Russian, you have English, French, etc. Okay? Vietnamese, I guess. Thaïlandais. Okay? So it's not important here. Faire connaissance, dire la nationalité. Faire connaissance, dire la nationalité. So to meet. Faire connaissance, to greet one, to introduce yourself and to talk about your nationality. Okay? So there is a dialogue we need to fill in, but there is also an audio I need to share with you. We'll see if we can do it. Be careful of the nationality, hein, it's masculine, féminine. Français, française. Polonais, polonaise. Chinois, chinoise. Américain, américaine. Mexicain, mexicaine. Autrichien, autrichienne. Tunisien, tunisienne. Allemand, allemande. Espagnol, espagnol. Russe, russe, it's the same. Okay, so masculine, feminine, every time. And s'appeler, être, present tense. So here you can see se présenter ou présenter quelqu'un is to introduce yourself or to introduce somebody. So s'appeler, present. Je m'appelle, tu t'appelles, il s'appelle, elle s'appelle, vous vous appelez. Okay. Je suis, tu es, il est, elle est, vous êtes. We need to know that by heart. Hein? To identify a number, you can review that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay? So we do that, so 0 until 20. 21, 22, 23, 30, 31, 32, 33, 40, 41, 42, 43, 50, 51, 52, 53, 60, 61, 62, 63, and so forth and so forth. Okay? So, and after we have different exercises. Okay? We can stop here. You guys have a wonderful evening. I'll see you tomorrow evening. And let me know if you have any questions. À très bientôt. À demain, mercredi, à 7h. Au revoir. Bye bye.